What is up, y'all? Lee here, and as you can see, I have something completely different for you today. If you watched my last video, you'd understand what this is. If not, I'll link it up in the top right-hand corner here. But to basically summarize everything, it was a quick little channel update. I got a new bike, I moved into the dorms, and I talked about doing a bike blog or something along the lines of that, hooking up an old camera to my bike and kind of just riding and talking, getting a lavalier mic, I believe that's what they're called, and kind of just going at it. Of course, I don't necessarily know how well that's going to go audio-wise, which is why I'm testing it out today. I'll probably call this something stupid like Lee Drives or something random like that, but this is also something that I hope to do. The lavalier mic came in today, which is why I'm doing it. Of course, this is probably not the best way to test it since it is raining, and God forbid it's probably picking up everything from the wheels on the ground to the rain hitting the windshield, but hopefully a little bit of editing in the post will fix that right up. But anyways, with that being said, do you like this idea? Do you like the idea of a bike blog? Do you like the idea of me just driving around and talking? You know, really, let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your feedback, especially audio-wise. You know, I'll do what I can to filter everything out and to make sure everything is the best that it can be with it being the way it is right now. But, you know, hopefully it goes well. And with that being said too, while you're at it, give me a like, subscribe, and do all that fun internet stuff. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the real heart of this video. So I guess to go and jump back from where I left off on the channel update, I am moved into my dorm. You know, big surprise. It's a lot bigger than what I thought it would be. Let's just leave it at that. You know, I am happy with what's in there. We get our own furniture, our own beds. The only thing that we really don't get is a TV, which, you know, take it as you will. I'm only paying, you know, $12,000 to go to this college, and they can't even give me a TV. Man, can y'all believe that? You know, I'll probably be bringing my own TV down, which is it's a real lucky thing too, because most of these videos that I do, I don't have internet. So actually being able to bring my PS4 down, my TV, and everything that I have, and, you know, hell, I might be able to actually stream, I might be able to play online again. It's a real, I guess, it's good on one hand, it's bad on the other. But, you know, I will be taking everything down. It's really sad to have to do it, but, you know, on one hand, I am excited, I am happy to be doing it. On the other hand, I really am sad to be going. But, you know, everything should be in the truck by the end of tonight, by the end of tomorrow night, maybe, depending on how everything goes. And I'll be up in Knoxville. I'll be in the dorm. I'll be doing all this stuff. God forbid, and I don't know how it's gonna go. It's gonna go one way, and I hope it's the right way, though. As far as classes are going, classes mostly online. Calculus, economy, my university honors classes, they are all online for the most part. I think we have one meeting in economy that we have to actually go in person for, but that's about it. All of my engineering classes are in person, which I am really excited about. I took a little program, a 3-week program a couple of months ago, where we had all these online things to do, everything from learning every single bit about pre-calculus in 3 weeks to taking the first two, I guess, modules, you would say, of engineering fundamentals. And, you know, the math was fine. You know, pre-calculus, I took pre-calculus in high school. It was really just building up on what I've already learned. But the engineering fundamentals, it went south real quick. You know, learning the whole math behind everything in engineering, that's an easy thing to do. But whenever you start getting hands-on with everything, hands-on and online don't really mix for me. So having everything online and then being told, hey, you're gonna have to do this thing hands-on, that's kind of where I lost it. You know, hopefully going into it and having everything be online will be a little bit better, a little bit more, I guess,
retaining for me, so I can actually learn a little bit better than everything being online. Of course, with that being said, how in-person classes are going to work, I still have no idea. As far as I know, we all are going to meet. We're all going to be sectioned off, 50, I think it's 50 people in a class, which I know still sounds like a lot. But you really got to remember, all of these classes are being held in big auditoriums. And it's just, I just hope it's not a real mess, and going on to that, hey, you're going into engineering, right? You're going to be able to do all this cool and amazing stuff, and there's all this undergraduate research that you can do, and there's all this cool and amazing, you can do work study, and you can do all this and that. That's cool and all, but, with everything being how it is, how are we going to do that? As far as I know, there's no research actually going on, and if there is, it's being very limited, and even so, the chances of me getting into research as a freshman are astronomically low as is, and now everything is sectioned off, everything's online and all this and that. I don't even know. As far as work studies go too, everything engineering-wise has been kind of wiped off the table. Oh, hey, just keep checking back. That's cool and all, but, classes start in the next week, and I haven't seen anything online posted on a work study about engineering, which kind of makes me worried in a way. I don't necessarily want to be working at Walmart, mostly because the Walmart that I'm transferring to is still a good drives away, and I don't really want to waste all this money on gas. I'm already paying a lot as is. I've been very, very stressed out doing all these scholarships and all this work just to be able to afford to go, and then now I'm going to have to start paying for gas, transportation, and all this other stuff. Especially, going in, I've actually got some new medical problems that I didn't know about, so that kind of limits the food that I can eat, at least for the next couple of months until everything clears up. So, now instead of just being able to hop down to Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, or go to the dining hall and having whatever they're having, I have to go out, I have to buy certain foods that I can eat, which, it's stressful, it's worrisome, and, I just really hope everything goes as is. Yeah, I hope everything goes well, and as well as it can go with what's being done right now. Of course, I can't really say anything. The best thing that I was told was whenever I emailed about undergraduate research is just give them a week. Depending on what happens, it might be a go, it might not be a go. We might just all have to come back after a week. Just give it a week, see how it goes. If everything goes well, start emailing, start asking. And I think that's the biggest thing that we actually can do, is to just wait a week. I don't really want to wait a week, I want to go in there and I want to get something done. I want to be up front. I want to be in a position. I don't want to wait on that. And I think that's the biggest thing that's kind of making me a little bit worried. I know it's hard to do everything, but it's worrisome, and having everything, and this thought that, hey, you can't do all of this, or I've had trouble doing all this online, and having the chance to do it in person still, and just having that chance took away from me, it's stressful. It's a bad thought. It's a thought that I don't really want to talk about, but it's something that's out of my control, and if it does happen, it's understandable. It's something that I agree with it. There's already been a good number of cases as is, and hell, we haven't even started the school year yet. We haven't even started classes. We haven't even done anything on the dorm yet, on the campus, and there's already so many cases, and you know, it's a bad call either way. You know, I hope for the best. I hope everything goes well, but there's always just this thought that it's not, and it's the one thing that's stressing me out. But, you know, with that being said, I want to just go ahead and end this video right here. I know the audio may not sound too good, but hey, if you watched this far, tell me how I'm doing in the comments down below. I know all this self-promotion and all this is a little bit bad, but, you know, subscribe, like, stay tuned, because, you know, now that I got this mic and now that I've got a dash cam and I'm being able to drive and do all this cool stuff, you know, I really do enjoy it. You know, I enjoyed talking today. I enjoyed making this video. And if this is something that you enjoy, this is something that you want to hear me talk more about, let me know. Stay tuned, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.